Nigga, I ain't even got too much to say. This shit right here is just this shit right here crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
So,
What's your disagreement?
my disagreement is just basically about the fact that black women shouldn't have to feel obligated to smile to black men. We're holding a lot of trauma, we're holding a lot of problems,
How old are
mental
you?
health
Oh,
issues.
oh, hold on. How old are you?
24.
Um, I'm gonna say this one more time. I need you to pay attention. I need all black women to pay attention. The world does not owe you understanding or me understanding. If you have all this trauma, go seek professional help because the rest of us do not have to suffer you.
Okay, it's easy to tell black
It is.
women and black
Do
people
you not
in the
under
black
whose
community
no
to get
whose
help,
responsibility is it to get the help they need?
but it's not available readily to our
That is
community that easily.
bullshit.
With the wealth gap growing, how many people
Whose
can afford?
responsibility is it to get the mental health they need? Who?
It is ultimately the responsibility of us to get the mental health that we need. But I'm
You
letting
mean
you know
you
that
mean the
we are
person
very
being a
underserved.
you can't make this stuff up. So you say we're underserved. You got to tell me that the therapists that are already exist are overloaded. We don't go get help, ma'am. You just had a therapist on here before. I talked to psychiatrists, and first of all, understand who you're talking to. I know hundreds of, anyway. What do black people tend to deal with? How do black women tend to deal with their mental health issues? With a licensed clinician or with Jesus?
Neither. Food, gossip.
That is what's pushed to us since
No, no,
from the
no,
age
no.
that we are
No,
little.
no, ma'am.
That's something we
No,
grow
I
up with.
asked who. No, see, I asked who they see. We're not gonna play. I'm not gonna play the lily pad game. Did they go to a clinician or did they go to the church?
The church most often.
All right, and these are educated. Most of these women are educated, and they've heard about therapy. They make the choice not to go. No different than, I'm gonna switch it up. No different than women understanding here that being 200 pounds at 5 foot tall is unhealthy. But yet 80% of our women are overweight, and 80% of that is obese. They know the truth. They choose
And
to do something else.
the narrative pushed to us most often is that a guy wants a woman with a big ass. He wants, a thick lady. We're
Accountability.
First of all, little 24-year-old. It's a lot of slim women with a fat ass butt. It's a lot. It's called slim thick. It's not new. Pam Grier, she old, probably older than your grandmother. That's a thing. So one doesn't have nothing to do with the other, but that's how they talk. That's how she trained to talk. And this is 24-year-old. So y'all that's 30 and older, this is the impression that you're giving her. That these young 24, 20 something year olds, this is the impression you having on her. This level of logic that she got.
we always
Accountability is kryptonite to modern women. Ma'am, you say the traumas. If I accept them, then you got to do something about them. Because what about the traumas that the black man has to deal with? But we still have to get out here and be functioning people in society, contributing. You don't get to
and
walk
if
around and say, you don't get to walk around and say, have a special victim status.
I'm not saying we should have a special victim status, but our circumstance is different. We are women. We feel. We are
Okay?
less
You're
logical.
24 years old. Is your circumstance harder or easier than your grandmother and your great grandmother?
Exponentially easier. We have
Right.
access to
Great.
information we didn't have.
Exponentially easier, but you're handling it worse. Your grandmother, your great grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma
because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we are all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, be one with the black man? We
Thank
even
you.
Woo! See, the thing with history is those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. One of the biggest things that go with that is that you're only strong as your weakest link. Because when you go through history, you find war. That's what you find in history. These are the main points. War. And you're only strong as your weakest link. And your weakest link, little young girls like that, like this right here, who don't know shit, they tell on y'all. Right now, what you watching is an interrogation of a POW. And she giving up the gold. Why would we? So it's not a possibility that this wife that you listening to this with, this is what's in the back of her mind. Your sister, your mother. This is how they think. This shit is devastating. So again, why would we have respect for you if that's how you carrying shit?
I think that being
Thank you. Clip it, slice it, put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you
we
don't
don't
need to
have
be with.
trust.
There you go.
We don't
There
have
you
trust
go.
in the
And
black
there
man.
and there
We
you
don't.
go. And there you go. There you go, black man. There it is. She's finally got one.
She screamed, "We don't have trust. We don't have trust in the black man." So why are you sucking our dick and fucking us and having babies and want us to marry you and want us to protect you? Why do you want protection from somebody you don't trust? Why you want to put your mouth on a man you don't trust? Why are you taking money from people you don't trust? It's a 24-year-old. It's a baby. I get it, but they showing you what they thinking.
Say it.
Build businesses with us.
Your
Help us
grandmothers,
not
your
go.
grandmothers, and your grandmothers and your great grandmothers had more trauma and more stress and did it better. They have exponentially less and they're handling it worse. But it's because they're free and can do what the hell they want to. They'll need to be with you. So you don't need to feel any guilt for taking care of you, for putting yourself first and making your passion, your purpose, your priority. You don't need to feel guilty because this 24-year-old woman just said it. They don't feel any guilt about it. Thank you. So don't ask black men to care about your traumas when you can't even smile at us. That's why they don't like me.